Hey guys, welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me. Today we are going to be doing a 30-minute no repeat workout. This workout requires absolutely no equipment. There's no jumping. It's low impact, easy on the joints. Make sure that you can see your screen so you can follow along with me. And without further ado, let's get to it. All right guys, we're first gonna start off by touching the fingertips to the ground and then reaching up, rising on the tippy toes. Down and up. Make sure you keep that chest lifted as you come down to the ground. Feel those glutes engage at the bottom. Good, taking a 15-second rest. Next up, we are going to do some step jacks. So it's like you're doing a jumping jack, except you're stepping out to the side and bringing it back in. Out and in. Make sure you keep your upper body nice and strong. Your shoulder blades are down the back. Your chest is open. Good. Your heart rate should be going a little bit now. Now that we're nice and warmed up, we're going to start off by doing some sumo squats. So feet are pointed outward on a diagonal, a little bit further than a regular squat stance. You're coming down and up, nice and simple. Make sure you're sitting into those heels, press through those heels as you come up. Good. Quick rest, we're gonna do the same thing except at the top of our sumo squat, we're gonna come up on our tippy toes and squeeze those inner thighs together so your legs are as straight as possible and you're really squeezing those inner thighs. Here we go.
There's something about your face, can't stop looking your way.
Make sure you're coming all the way down in your squat, sitting into those heels, and then pressing through those toes.
I'm tired of the people that talk about nothing, and I'm not wasting this moment. Even though I know that letting you go would be crazy. Thinking, no, I want you for myself. I don't need anybody else. When I leave this place.
A few more seconds.
Meet me in the dark where we can both hide. No one's gonna steal our time again.
Good. Next up, we're gonna do a modified burpee. So there's not gonna be any jumping. You're gonna place the hands down on the ground. You're gonna step it out, step it in. You're gonna come through a squat. So I'm staying nice and low. Fingertips come to the ears, come up and lower. Hands to the floor. Step it out, nice and flat. Bring it in and up. Make sure you're getting those booties down when you step it out into plank.
I want you close to me. You give me what I need.
Nice. Next up, we're going to do a side step. So you're gonna come to one end of your mat. You're gonna be in almost like a half squat position, not a full squat. Stepping to the side, keeping that same level, and your arms are doing nice tight circles. And switch directions with your arms. Squeeze that back. Chest is open. Keep those arms up. Make sure you're staying low. Good. All right, next up. Feet are nice and wide, toes are pointed to either wall. Arms are out. You're going to do a tricep extension as you come into almost like a warrior pose here. You're squeezing that tricep and then coming through, flipping it over, other side, squeeze and up. So you want to keep your arms at the same level this whole time.
I won't make it easy for you now. You got 2 minutes of my time.
Don't forget about that core, keep it nice and tight.
Break too easily, but I'm worth it, 'cause I'll slip into your dreams tonight. Oh, so give me your all. I'll take it to Mars. Oh, I'll stick like glue inside your mind. Oh, so give me your all.
Good. Come to one end of your mat. Next up, we're gonna do a plank, walk out. So you're walking all the way out into a high plank, then you're bringing in a one leg at a time, keeping that booty down. Drive that knee to your chest, walk it back, stand all the way up. Here we go.
I got you wrapped around my finger, but don't you try to call me tomorrow. There's nothing personal in having a little fun. You wait to see if it's worth your while. So give me your all. I'll take it to Mars. Oh, I'll stick like glue inside your mind. Just watch me. Give me your all. I'll take it to Mars. Oh, I'll stick like glue inside your mind. Just watch me.
Good. We're gonna stay down here. Make sure you give your arms a little bit of a shake because we're going into a bear crawl position. I know this is everybody's favorite. You're gonna keep your back nice and flat. You can either just hold here for 45 seconds or you can tap opposite knee. So now we're starting to fire up that core, burning out our arms here a little bit. If you're tapping each knee, try to make sure that your body's not wobbling from side to side.
Just watch me.
Really think about bringing that belly button to your spine. Engage that core. Good. Flip it over on your back. It's time for some abs. Next up, we're extending arms and legs, pressing that lower back into the floor and keeping it pressed into the floor. Extend, then bring it all the way in for a crunch. Out and in. Good, stay here on your back. Feet are pressed into the floor. Next up, we're gonna do some elbow to knee crunches. So fingertips are by the ears. You're meeting the elbow and the knee in the center, getting that shoulder blade up off the floor, and then coming back down through center. Here we go. Get those shoulder blades up off the floor. Good. Flip it over. Next up, you're gonna hold a low plank. You have the option to just hold a plank on your elbows, or you can hold an extended plank. So my elbows are just a little bit out from my shoulders, but my body's still in a nice straight line. And we're just gonna hold. Keep those booties down, we're almost there. Good, we're not done with abs yet. We are sitting on our booties. Next up, you're gonna do some Russian twists. You can have your feet on the floor, twisting like so, or if you want to increase the intensity, legs come up, you're holding and twisting. Here we go. Whew. All right, standing up. Coming to one end of our mat, we're gonna do some more plank walkouts, except this time at the bottom of our walkout, you're gonna come down for a push-up. You can do this on your toes or on your knees. Let's go. Make sure you're hitting that plank position every time. Good, standing up. Next up, we're gonna do some standing oblique twists. So we're twisting 3 times. 1, 2, on your third twist, you're reaching for that toe or you're reaching for the knee. Here we go. Good. All right, next up, we're gonna do that same step jack motion that we did at the beginning, coming out and in, except this time, instead of your arms going up and down, we're pushing backward. So push, push. Squeeze that back. Don't let those arms drop, keep them the same level. Ten more seconds. Push, push, push. Keep those arms up. Good job. To the ground. Next up, nice and simple, we're just gonna do some glute bridges. Nothing fancy here. You're sitting into those heels, and I want you to think of tucking the bum under or rounding the back and pressing that lower back to the floor the whole time. It might feel kind of weird. You're used to arching your back almost to get the booty up, but think about tucking it under. And get those hips as high as you can to the sky. So I'm pressing my lower back into the floor every time. Good, flip it over. We're gonna do a plank, one more plank. On your elbows, you can hold the plank here, or you have the option to kick one leg up at a time. You're squeezing that booty, but I want you to make sure that you're in a nice straight line. If you can't hold a nice straight line and keep your legs up, then just hold plank. Come on guys, keep pushing. All right, next up, we're gonna do 2 donkey kick pulses. We're gonna do one leg at a time. So I am starting off with using my right leg, and my left elbow is coming down while my right hand is up. I'm doing 2 pulses. Then I'm bringing the knee in to meet the elbow. Then back up. Pulse, pulse to the elbow. So we're working that core here a little bit as well. You should be feeling the burn in your booties. Take a quick 15-second breather. We're gonna do the same thing on the other side. So this time I'm using my left leg, my right elbow is down, my left hand is on the ground. Think about pressing that heel to the ceiling, hold it there, drive the knee forward, and then bring it right back where it was. Up, up. Good. Flip it over onto your back. Next up, nice and simple, we're gonna do some bicycle crunches. So we're just pedaling it out, elbow to knee. Press that back into the floor and keep those shoulder blades up. Good. Sitting up, I'll face you guys for this one. We are gonna do a crab toe touch. So you're either reaching for your toe or you're reaching for your knee to make it a little bit easier. Coming up in a reverse bridge position. Reach, reach. If this is too much, I should have given you this modification earlier. You're just gonna sit and tap those toes.
Now that I'm looking back, I can see all the signs I tried to fill in the cracks.
Good, we're gonna do some more abs. On your back, you're going to do 2 crunches. Legs are up, 1. On the second one, you're gonna hold, drop those heels down, and bring them back up. Nice and simple. Whew. Good, flip it over. I think this is the last plank, I promise. We're gonna do some Commando Planks though. So you're gonna be up on your hands, coming down to your elbows, back up to your hands. If that is too much, you're either gonna just hold plank on your hands or on your elbows. Good, stand it up. All right, you're gonna have to push through this last little bit of the workout. You're gonna do a squat, and you're gonna twist. So our core is nice and fired up. You should feel that in your abs as you twist.
In your arms of gold.
All right, something a little bit easier. Legs are apart, you're reaching for opposite toes. Out, down, you come up in between. Down, up, down, up. Again, keep that core nice and tight. Here we go. Good. All right, don't hate me. We're gonna do some lunges and some squats. So you're gonna step it back for a reverse lunge. You're coming through a squat, then into another reverse lunge. And we're gonna do that for 45 seconds, and you're gonna stay low. You're gonna hate it, but you're gonna love me afterwards. Down, squat. Step it right back. Stay low. You got this. Sit into those heels. Come on guys, 15 more seconds. Good. All right, next up. Again, something a little bit easier, but we're working on that core. You're lifting the legs up, touching those fingertips or clapping underneath your legs every time. Good. Second to last exercise. This is what I call skater squats. Yes, more squats, but this is the last squat exercise. You're coming down almost like you're doing an ice skater. Leg is diagonally behind you, and you're stepping through a squat, and then you're gonna do the other side. Step, touch. Sit into those heels, sit back into that squat. Keep that chest lifted and breathe. Come on guys, couple more seconds. Don't stop. Keep that booty down. Good. All right, last exercise to the ground. We are going to pulse it out with our abs. So feet are out. You're sitting back, so there's tension on your abs the whole time. And we're going to pulse for 45 seconds. Try to slow down your breathing here. Take some deep breaths. Keep that chest open, sit back, make sure you feel the burn. That is it, guys. Great job. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this 30-minute, no jumping, yet still quite intense workout. If you enjoyed this one, make sure to give it a thumbs up for me. Leave me your feedback in the comments down below. And don't forget, if you are looking for structured workout programs designed by me, make sure to check out the MadFit app. You can download your 7-day free trial by clicking the link in the description. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button, turn on your post notifications so you don't miss another video from me. And I'll see you guys very soon. Bye.